Hi, my name is Daryl Phillips. This is a bipolar perspective presented to you by Noir Apologia Gaming. Please like, subscribe, share, all the good stuff, and the links are down below. Most importantly, share with your family, share with people who are struggling with this because with this stuff, this bad stuff that they're going through, because it's so important for them to realize that they're not alone. That's one of the ingredients you have to carry with you, right? So today we're going to talk about a very important subject to me: educating yourself. Educating yourself. So, educating yourself can come from multiple ways. It depends on how you learn. Do you like to read your stuff? Are you a visual person? Do you physically have to get into the situation and do it yourself? Maybe you're like me, I can do a combination of everything. So check this out. However you pick up that information, what are you learning? Now, we're specifically talking about learning about yourself, but this also goes out to learning about anything, honestly. But I'm going to add something to that. All that stuff I just told you, reading and so forth and so on, that's all great. But I also am going to add something else that you can really learn from. And that's, I guess that counts as visual, I suppose. But actually experiencing life, going into life and watching life happen. So, for example, let's say you're sitting at a bus stop somewhere, or you're sitting in a park and then you hear this couple talking about something. Don't eavesdrop necessarily, but just overhear the conversation. Watch them. Watch how they react to one another. You can learn so much by just paying attention to other people. You can learn from their mistakes. You can learn how they are. You see some wonderful moments where husband and wife are kind of spatting a little bit, and they make up and they give each other a hug and a kiss. It kind of cool moments like that. And then you can learn, oh, that's how you make up with somebody, so you don't keep yelling at them. I know it sounds funny, but for people like us, people that have issues, some of us have real anger issues, and some of us don't know how to calm it down. One of the subject matters we're going to be discussing on the Friday videos when they start coming out, they're going to be coming out October 29th, starting there, is anger. Because anger is hard to control, and sometimes you get mad at somebody and you don't know how to make up with them. Watch other people. Maybe you never had an example in front of you. Maybe your parents did that all the time. My parents didn't. Thank God I had kind of an example of that. But it's not just about that, though. So what are we learning here? Okay. What am I teaching here? In reality, I'm teaching how to learn history of yourself, not just the world and stuff. I love history in general. I love learning history. So learning about yourself, though, if you can't learn about yourself and history of yourself, you're going to have real issues. How do you truly change your life if you don't know what to change? If you don't contemplate on the things that need to be changed, right? There is nothing more sad, in my opinion, than to watch a person make a mistake that you knew they were going to make, and they did not listen to you. And they make the mistake, and then they sit there and go, what happened? And you tell them, you didn't listen to me, and then they get mad at you because you're controlling. But I've had it said to me before, and I have also said that to others before. I've been on the other side of the coin. You're controlling me. You're controlling me. Nobody was controlling me. Only me controlling me. I control me. Understand that. No matter what you think, you are in control of your life, even if you feel like you're not. And educating yourself about yourself is the number one objective here. So how is this used? So how does Daryl plan on teaching you anything about yourself? Well, I don't know anything about you. First of all, you need to leave comments below so I can know something about you, so we can talk about that. Maybe I'm missing something that you need to tell me that I'm missing. I have no problem adding to this. I have no problem adding to this. I am not arrogant. I want help. I want you to help me. So check this out. The way I believe teaching should be done. This is my opinion. Okay? I'm not saying that other ways aren't good too. I don't believe in classrooms. I believe that being able to singly talk to somebody. Now, yes, you can talk to a group of people, have a general idea, but when you're really actually getting down to it, you're going to have to help people individually because not everybody learns or is even the same. I know people want to be like another person, but you're not another person. You're yourself. See how I'm working? Okay, so check this out. I'm wearing a Dak Prescott jersey. Yes, I'm a Cowboys fan. Stop it. But do you know, even if I didn't, I respect the living hell out of this man. The man had his brother kill himself. And then had a horrific year last year. His brother kills himself and then he breaks his ankle. He just came off a 403-yard game against us, defeating Super Bowl champions. They lost, but he had a great game. What I'm saying is, have you ever listened to Dak Prescott talk? He actually talked to it. It took him a couple months, but he talked about his brother and the situation. Now, I didn't say anything at the time. This was before last season. So, and I wasn't quite doing this part of this yet. I should have. Honestly, should have commented. But he talked about his brother and what led to that situation. He told the most horrific story I've ever heard. One of the most. I can't imagine what his brother went through. His brother, like everybody talks about how Dak is strong for how his mom and stuff. Dak will tell you out of his own mouth that no, he wasn't. He tried to go home. His mom wouldn't let him because his mom wouldn't let him quit college. It's a good mom for you, right? His brother had to watch his mom die slowly of cancer and get sicker and sicker and sicker and just take care of her. And he never talked about it. He never talked about his feelings, and it overwhelmed him and he killed himself. Do you think venting is important, guys? Do you think it's important now? Those who don't understand that if you don't get out those emotions, you're not educating yourself properly. I'm trying to educate you on people like us. If you're a normal person, listen to what I'm trying to tell you. The doctors will have all the medical information you want to have. You want to go to them, go to them. But if you want to talk to someone who actually knows it and goes through it every single day, talk to me and people like me. We'll tell you what it's like. It's hell on earth. It's hell on earth. Every day that I live, okay, every single day that I live, I fight a battle you will never understand. And I do it proudly because I'm winning. For the first time in my life, I'm winning. And I know that I'm winning. I will never be defeated by this again. And I did it through educating myself about the disease itself first. And then I did it by educating myself on how I reacted to situations because of the disease and the PTSD and the blackouts and then not know where the hell I'm at and being literally in different time zones when I'm blacked out. I guess I don't know. That's from my significant other. That's what she tells me. You don't understand. You can't. And it's not to be rude to you, but please don't act like you understand, because you don't. Be empathetic, not sympathetic. You cannot be sympathetic to our cause. You can be empathetic. You can understand the pain that I could go through, but you'll never understand it. What I'm trying to get you to understand is how you can help it, and how those who have it can help themselves. That's education. No offense, but I don't care about math. care about saving my life, saving the people around me, and saving my friends and people that I don't even know, have never even met yet. But I plan on meeting all of you. I will never leave this situation. It's the first time in my life that I feel like I'm winning something. And it's through education, through educating myself. Now, I'm educating a lot of other things. I'm not saying I'm an idiot that's just teaching this stuff. I am very smart. And I know a lot of stuff. But I'm not necessarily talking about that other stuff. I'm talking about, this is about educating yourself about yourself. If you want to learn other things, oh, that's awesome. That's even better. Because there's going to be an entire website about education coming up soon enough. There's going to be videos on that where I'm going to be teaching history, but history like you never heard it before. I'm going to be teaching how to learn from history and use it in your own life. Because again, learning the dates and learning the times and stuff like that, that's great for Jeopardy. But there's a reason why a lot of people don't like to learn history, because people don't know how to teach it correctly, in my opinion. They teach it like, and in 1876, it's like, that's not, why would anybody listen to that? Nobody would, okay? If you ask anybody who's ever heard me teach a single thing, they adore the way I teach, because I don't teach, I teach, and I teach in the now. I teach history, but in the now. I teach the Roman Empire in the now. I'll even switch up phrases, like something that Julius Caesar said. I'll use modern day words to get you to understand what I'm saying. Like if Julius Caesar was here today, he'd say it like this, that kind of thing. I make it fun, because it should be fun. And by the way, history is only there. History, the best use of history. And I hate to do this. Hate to do this again. I'm sorry to atheists for this. I really am. Truly. This is my Christian roots. I'm sorry. In the Bible, it says that the Old Testament is there for our learning. The only reason why Christians are supposed to be reading the Old Testament, it's for their learning. It's history. Do you get it? That's why I believe that. You learn history for your learning. You can learn other people's mistakes from from the history of human beings. And then when you accept, there's a certain thing about human beings that I'll be teaching, try to get people to understand it, because a lot of people have a real problem with certain things. It's like, I want to change that. You're not going to change it. You are fighting you're never changing certain things about human beings. Human beings know that they have will, even ones that are. Now, if they've been slaves, but there are some that have risen up, in Spartacus and so forth and so on, that have risen up, and once you get one person rising up, everybody else is thinking it. They're just too afraid to do it. Do you see what I'm saying? So, but human beings know that they're born with free will. That most human beings have always known that. So, like, the United States did not invent free will. They just are the first nation to put it down on paper like that. You know, the United States invented freedom. No, they did not. God invented freedom. Sorry, atheists. Atheism didn't invent freedom. Sorry, I'm just letting you know how it is. Christianity invented free will, because if you understand the Bible, you understand what it teaches. But like I said, I'm sorry. I don't mean to get religious on you. I'm just saying that we as people we have free will, and there's some things about that you got to understand, that people will do what they want to do, and they don't have to listen to you. So if you're trying to help them, it sucks when someone doesn't listen to you. But just keep it up, keep trying. Don't give up on them. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thought process on educating yourself. Educating yourself and why it's important to do that. This was never going to be a long video, but again, it's a subject that needs to be talked about. It's a subject that you're going to have to continue to understand along the way. These steps don't work without educating yourself. They don't. If you're not going to educate yourself by yourself, how the hell are you going to change? So that's why that's important. And when I get to the education part of it, you're going to see how I do it. I'm not giving that away yet. Sorry, no secrets here. I'm not giving that away yet. But educate yourself, and I'll show you how it can really be done coolly. How you can be entertained by it. Trust me. Okay. I'm also going to use gaming in the same way. Gaming is a great way of educating someone, but that's a whole nother website I'm going to do. But anyway, I'm going to let you guys go. May the Lord of Light bless you in all things. Goodbye. I have bipolar disorder and PTSD, and I was in that position. I was a broken man 15 years ago, and I fixed my life. And everybody talks about changing this world, and so forth and so on, and everybody talks and talks and talks, and they never do anything about it. Well, here I am. I'm going to do something about it. I'm tired of the misconceptions about mental disorder. I'm tired of the directions that some people try to give to people with real problems in life. Really examine your life. Want to without knowledge is ignorance. If you don't know what it's going to take, if you don't know why you're doing things, why you want to change your life, there is no there's no point to it. I want to create desire in you to change your life, especially if you have been abused, if you have been told all your life you're a loser. You should examine why that is. I was a loser. You understand? Like 15 years ago, I really was. You do need advice. You can't have just one set of eyes on your life. You have to have perspective, and you might not want to hear it. Do you think I wanted to hear that I was a loser? I didn't even want to hear it. I didn't want to hear it. That's why I drank so much. Good Lord, I was an alcoholic because of it. I didn't want to deal with life. So check this out. Like, I didn't believe in myself. I hid myself for so long. I don't want other people feeling like that. I know what it feels like to be you. I really do. But you don't have to be.